So welcome to My Dreams channel. In this video we are going to discuss about Doppler effect. So first of all, when I tell it is Doppler effect, most of the students question mark is that sir it is deleted for MSET syllabus sir. Please don't consider delete syllabus. And one more thing is that the questions are being regularly repeated in JEE mains and NEET and all these things. In the last 3 days when we see the JEE phase examinations, out of 6 shifts of the exam you got the question in 4 shifts. And also Doppler effect may be deleted, but Doppler effect with echo, Doppler effect with beats, Doppler effect with light, all are present for the syllabus. So we cannot consider this thing for the deleted portion. And one more thing, when you learn Doppler effect, it is easy to gain one question. It is easy to gain one question in the sense we need to just identify the formula, directly we land up with the marks part, right? Now let me check with this thing, right? Doppler effects. What do you mean by the word Doppler effect? There will be a source, there will be a observer. So source means who speaks or who makes sound. Observer means who listens. So when there is a relative motion, between the source and observer, means they may be coming towards, they may be moving away, like that. The difference will be there than the original frequency. Means the original frequency will not be here. The change in frequency will be there. This effect is called as what? Doppler effect. Means what? Apparent change in frequency due to relative motion between source and the observer is called as what? Doppler effect. Apparent change in frequency due to relative motion between source and observer is called as what? Doppler effect. So when you consider this thing, so it is not applicable when both source and observer are at rest. I don't want to give any definition now. Just what is Doppler effect? Apparent change in frequency due to relative motion between source and observer. For example, if I am the source, I am speaking with a frequency 100 Hz. I am coming towards you, frequency will increase. Let me assume you are hearing 120 Hz. What is the difference? 20. This 20 Hz is called as what? Doppler shift. This is called as what? Doppler shift. No, I am talking with a frequency 100 Hz. You are listening how much Hertz? 90 Hz. Why? Because I am moving away. Let me assume. Now again the difference is what? 10. This is also called as what? Doppler shift. Means what? The difference between the original frequency of the source and the frequency what is heard by the observer. The difference is called as what? Doppler shift. So this is about the Doppler effect and shift. I'll make the entire relation in only single formula. Let's assume this thing. So what is the only formula we need to learn for the Doppler effect? Everybody listen carefully. N dash is equal to V plus or minus V naught by V plus or minus Vs into N. N dash is equal to what is the basic relation? V plus or minus V naught by V plus or minus Vs into N. N is what? Original frequency. N is what? Original frequency. Right? Now V is what? Velocity of sound. V is what? Velocity of sound. V naught is what? Velocity of observer. V naught is what? Velocity of observer. Vs is what? Velocity of source. Vs is what? Velocity of source. Source means who is speaking. Observer means who is listening. N dash is what? What is the frequency heard by the observer? That is called as what? Apparent frequency. It is other than original frequency, called as what? Apparent frequency. Now let's see about velocity of sound. What is value of velocity of sound? Usually examiner mentions in the question. If they are not mentioning, consider it as what? 330 meter per second, because on a normal day velocity of sound is how much? 330 meter per second. N dash is equal to V plus or minus V naught by V plus or minus Vs into N. N is the original frequency. N dash is the apparent frequency. V is what? Velocity of sound. V naught is what? Velocity of observer. Vs is what? Velocity of the source. And once again I am stressing, Doppler effect is applicable. There should be a relative motion. Either both should be moving or at least one should be moving, either source or observer. It is not applicable if both observer and source are at rest. Now we'll go about the cases of the Doppler effect. From this basic formula we can cover each and every case. So case 1, source at rest, observer in motion. Source at rest, observer in motion. For example, let us consider this is the only example. I am the person who is speaking, so I am the source. You are the person who is listening. You are the observer. I am at rest position. I am not moving anywhere. I am just standing and speaking. Now means what? Vs is equal to 0. N dash is equal to V plus or minus V naught by V into N. N dash is equal to what? V plus or minus V naught by V into N. This is the formula. Now it became. Now what is the possibilities? You may come towards me or you may move away from me. What are the possibilities? You may come towards me or you may move away from me. When you are coming towards me means what I call it as approaching. What I call it as approaching. When you move away from me, I call it as what? Receding. Approaching and frequency should increase. So N dash is equal to what now? V plus V naught by V into N. Why? Because as it is in the numerator, it should be plus. When you are moving away, frequency should decrease. V minus V naught by V into N. So these are the two possible cases, approaching case and receding case. In case of approaching, frequency should increase. So as it is in the numerator, it became what now? V plus V naught. As it is in the receding case, frequency should decrease. So it became what? V minus V naught. This is the case 1 and 2 subcases belonging to this thing. In the examiner, you need to just identify the formula. Now let's see the other case, case 2. Case 2. Now reverse. Observer at rest. Observer at rest. Source in motion. Source in motion. So again, observer at rest means V naught is equal to 0. What the formula may become now? V by V plus or minus Vs into N. Nene kada ippudu nadichedi. I am the person who is moving. Means I may come towards you or I may move away from you. Again the cases are approaching. Again one more case is receding. Approaching case and the receding case. In case of approaching, again what should happen? Frequency should increase. But this term is in the numerator. So it should be minus. Why? Because to increase the N dash value, here it should be denominator lo undi kabatti తగ్గాలి. కాబట్టి ఏమవ్వాలి? అప్రోచింగ్ కేసులో ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ పెరగాలంటే V by V minus Vs into N. రిసీడింగ్ కేసులో N dash is equal to V by V plus Vs into N. N dash is equal to V by V minus Vs into N. Here N dash is equal to V by V plus Vs into N. These are the total 4 possible cases. In these 2 cases, we have seen either source is moving or observer is moving. According to a logic, now when observer is moving, approaching, please listen this shortcut now, very important. According to observer, increase means increase of frequency means should be V plus V naught. Decrease of frequency means V minus V naught. According to source, frequency increase means V minus Vs. Frequency decrease means V plus Vs. According to observer, increase in frequency means what? V plus V naught. According to observer, frequency decrease means what? V minus V naught. Vice versa, opposite will be in case of source, because one term is in the numerator, one term is in the denominator. Have a look carefully. Now we'll see the third case in which both will be moving. Just now we have seen 2 cases in which either source or observer is moving, but here both are moving now. Let's see now. Once again have the logic. According to observer increase means V plus V naught. According to observer decrease means V minus V naught. According to source increase means V minus Vs. According to source decrease means V plus Vs. Now see, source is moving in this direction, observer is moving in this direction, right? Now have a look everybody carefully. Observer is moving away. Observer is moving away from the source. Means according to observer, frequency should decrease. Observer decrease ante emaindi? V minus V naught. Now source is coming towards, ante according to source, frequency should increase. Source increase ante emaindi? V minus Vs into N. This becomes the formula. Once again, yokka logic catch chesaru anukondi, you got 1 mark. Observer is moving away means according to observer, frequency should decrease. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చెప్పాను నేను? అబ్జర్వర్ డిక్రీజ్ అంటే V minus V naught. Source is coming towards means according to source, frequency should increase. Source increase అంటే ఏం చెప్పాను? V minus Vs. Next case, source is moving like this, observer is moving like this. Means now again we'll see observer is coming towards the source. Towards means frequency should increase. Observer increase means what? V plus V naught. Now source is moving away. Source moving away means what? Frequency should decrease. According to source, frequency should decrease ante V plus Vs. into n, v plus vs into n. So these are the possible cases. Once again, in this case observer is moving away, means according to observer frequency should decrease, so v minus v naught. Source is coming towards, means according to source frequency should increase, source increase ante v minus vs. So formula became here. Now here in the second part, observer is coming towards, means frequency should increase, so that is v plus v naught. Now source should move away, means frequency should decrease, according to source decrease ante v plus vs. Now we'll see other two possible cases, other two possible things in the case 3, in case of both are moving. N dash is equal, now here source is coming towards like this observer, both are approaching each other. So observer is coming towards, means what, v plus v naught. Source is also coming towards, means according to source also it should increase, so v minus vs into n. Once again observer is coming towards ante increase, observer increase ante enti v plus v naught. Source is coming towards, means source ప్రకారంగా frequency em avvali increase, ఏంటప్పుడు formula v minus vs. Now source is moving away, observer is moving away, n dash is equal to, now according to both frequency should decrease, లేదు అంటే ఏమవ్వాలి మనకి, observer is moving away, source is moving, both should decrease, observer decrease v minus v naught, source decrease v plus vs into n. These are the possible cases in case of Doppler effect. For example, నిన్న జేఈలో వచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే, an observer is moving towards the stationary source with a velocity of 1/5 of the velocity of sound. What is the percentage increase అన్నాడు. నేను బోర్డ్ పైన క్వశ్చన్ రాసి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను, సో హ్యావ్ ఎ లుక్ వన్స్ అగైన్. నిన్న జేఈలో వచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్ ఇది, లైక్ an observer is moving towards a stationary source, what is the stationary source with a velocity 1/5 of velocity of sound. What is the percentage increase, percentage increase in frequency. ఇప్పుడు చూద్దామా, an observer is moving towards a stationary source అంటే vs is equal to 0, n dash is equal to formula ఏమైంది, v plus or minus v naught by v into n. It is moving towards అంటే frequency should increase, observer పరంగా increase అంటే formula became what now, n dash is equal to v plus v naught by v into n. formula finish answer. వాడు ఏమన్నాడు, v naught is equal to v by 5 అన్నాడు, 1/5 అన్నాడు, n dash is equal to v plus v by 5 by v into n, 6v by 5v into n, vv gets cancelled, 6 by 5 into percentage అన్నాడు కాబట్టి 100, 5 1s 5 20s ఎంత అయింది, 120%. సో ఎంత ఇంక్రీజ్ అయినట్టు మనకి 20%. సార్ ఇది ఎందుకు 100 తీసుకున్నారు, ఇన్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్ వెన్ గివెన్ ఇన్ పర్సంటేజ్ ఇనిషియల్ షుడ్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్ యాజ్ 100. సో ఇలా మనం సింపుల్గా ఫార్ములా ఐడెంటిఫై చేసుకుంటే వీఆర్ డన్ విత్ 1 mark. Thanks for watching the video. Don't consider always deleted syllabus questions may not come. Their interlinks may come. So please prepare fastly and please prepare properly. అవునా, ఈజీ ఏరియాస్ మాత్రమే చూడాలి. సో టఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్, కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్ మెయిన్ నేచర్ అంటే తక్కువ టైంలో ఎక్కువ క్వశ్చన్స్ సాల్వ్ చేయాలి. దే ఓన్లీ విల్ బికమ్ ద సక్సెస్ఫుల్ పర్సన్స్. అండ్ ఇన్ అవర్ నెక్స్ట్ వీడియో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ వాట్ టాపిక్స్ టు బి స్ట్రెస్డ్. అవునా, ఈజీగా ఫిజిక్స్లో కెమిస్ట్రీలో మార్క్స్ ఎలా తెచ్చుకోవాలి, ఏ టాపిక్స్ చదివితే మనకు ఎక్కువ స్కోరింగ్ వస్తుంది, ఎగ్జామ్లో క్వశ్చన్స్ని ఎలా ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి అనేది మనం నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో చూడబోతున్నాము. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్ ద వీడియో. ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ ద ఛానల్ ఫర్ మోర్ వీడియోస్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.